So in this problem, we're told that on a baseball team, the ages of each of the players are as follows: 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, so on and so forth. If you count the number of values here, there are 25, 21 through 40. They're listed in ascending order already. Then we're asked to use our calculator or computer to find the mean and standard deviation, then find the value that is 2 standard deviations above the mean. So I've got a Texas Instrument TI-83 Plus calculator emulator here. If you have TI-84 or even a TI Inspire, the button sequence should be the same. So the first thing we need to do is we need to enter all of these values into a list. So if you go to Stat, this button right here, then go to Edit, the first option, then just enter all of the values for the ages into list 1. You might want to pause and then come back. I've already entered those into the list. Then you just go back to the home screen, second quit. Now if you click on Stat again and then go over to Calc, there's this first option that says 1 variable stats or 1 var stats. That's what we want. And since we're only looking at one list, we don't need to enter in anything else. Just hit enter and then hit enter again. And then that gives us all of the values that we need. If we look at the mean, that's our first option up here with the X bar. So the mean equals 30.68 years. Now the standard deviation, don't get confused. We want not the estimated population standard deviation, which is sigma x in our list. We want the sample standard deviation, which is the 6.0. If we're going to use 2 significant digits, we'll use 6.095. So standard deviation, which in our list is S sub x, is, I guess I should be making these approximately since we're rounding. So it's approximately 6.095. Now this last part, it asks us to find the value that is 2 standard deviations above the mean. So we would simply take, the value in question, and this would be a high fence using an alternate definition of an outlier. Anything above this would be considered an outlier. So our fence, our high fence, equals 30.68, our mean. This would also be years, don't forget context. So 30.68, the mean, plus 2 times the standard deviation, which is 6.095. And when we find that, that is 42.87 years. Now anything above 2 standard deviations from the mean would be considered a mild outlier. In this case, our maximum is 40, so we have, by this definition, the 2 standard deviations definition, we have no outliers in this data set. So again, to find given data, a list of data, to find the mean, standard deviation, anything that's in that 1 variable stats, just simply go to Stat, Edit, enter in all of your values, then go back to Stat, scroll over to Calc, one variable stats, hit enter, and it's going to give us the mean as far as what we'll be using extensively in this course. It gives us the mean at the top. It gives us the sample standard deviation, the estimated population standard deviation, and then it also gives the 5-number summary, the minimum, the first quartile, median, third quartile, and the maximum.